Hey guys, how are y'all today? So, this is the second time I'm making this video. I filmed the one I made earlier, which I can show you now as my prototype. This is what we're making today. This is a paper and lace tab for your journal pages. It goes, let's see, I'll get this piece of paper here and I'll show you. It goes like this on the outside of your page. See? They're cute. But yeah, so I made the whole first video and wasn't in frame for the entirety of the video. So I'm making a second video so that you guys can watch and learn. So we're going to start with this paper. This is just some packaging paper. We're going to be doing some collaging on here as you've seen from the other one. Let's see. I know you guys see this. That's how far down I can go, and you guys can't see past this line. So I have to make sure I stay above that line for you all so you can see what it is I'm doing. Okay. I'm just going to glue this on the inside of here so we'll have it to tack some pretties to after a while. And I'm going to use a little bit of Fabri-Tac. I'm actually going to probably sew some later on these, just some little stitches here and there. So I'm going to use like glue sparingly if I can and let the stitches hold the most of it. Come on, glue. I had this bottle upside down and it exploded. Glue went everywhere. Y'all had a big old mess. So, how's everybody doing today? It's so hot here in the southern part of West Virginia. Whew, Lord of mercy. It's like 90 degrees out today. It's too daggone hot for me. That's for sure. We're going to put the air conditioner in the window, but it's supposed to get cold this weekend, so we decided against that, at least for now, until we know that, you know, the cold's gone for the most part, anyway. So that's all I need. Put the air conditioner in the window and have to turn right back around and yank it out because it got cold again, so. You guys will have to overlook me. I'm a little sniffly. I got a little bit of a head cold from this daggone weather up here. Craziness. Absolute craziness. So how's everything going in everybody else's neck of the woods? Good, I hope. Hope you guys been crafting. I learned this technique from a fellow crafter friend of mine. Her name's Cheryl Trotman. She also has a YouTube, so you guys go over there and show her some love. Now, she does shabby chic, but shabby makes me nervous. I do more grunge and vintage than anything. So, let's see. I think I like that. What do you guys think? I wish you guys could tell me what you thought. That'd be great. Let's see. I think we'll tear the edges and ink, of course. Can't have grunge without ink, and gotta have the inks. I like that side too. Decisions. I think we'll go with this side. So how long's everybody been crafting, doing, you know, junk journals and paper crafts and such? I've only been doing it a little over 2 years. Before that, I have always been some kind of crafter, painting or jewelry. My mom and I used to make wreaths together. Bless her soul, she passed the end of 2020, and I just knew that there was no way I could go back to doing wreaths, not without mom. So I'll tell y'all more about that here in just a second after I tell you what kind of inks I'm using. So, I am using regular Tim Holtz Distress in Walnut Stain and Tim Holtz Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo. Now, for those of you that don't know, they say you're not supposed to cross, pollinate, contaminate, whatever you want to call it. The inks are formulated different. I don't know if it would mess your inks up or what, but they say you're not supposed to use a dauber in oxide and regular ink. Just fun fact in case you didn't already know that. So, anyway, but yeah, Mom and I used to make wreaths and stuff, and like I said, she passed the end of 2020, and I couldn't bring myself to do it after that. The Lord works in mysterious ways. My granddaughter, I only have one. She'll be 3 in January. She was born the day of my mom's funeral. So, God knew what he was doing. He knew I'd need something to occupy me, because I was Mom's only kid, and I was distraught. Even having, a new grandbaby, I still was on autopilot for nearly 6 months. Like, couldn't work. I was a hot mess. A mess. If it hadn't been for the baby and my kids and my old man, I just, I don't know. I'd probably still be somewhere a hot mess. Let's see. What else I got that? I went ahead and inked this earlier to save us a little bit of time. So I'm going to go ahead and this is cardstock, so I'm going to use art glitter glue on it because it's a little thicker and I don't think that a glue stick would hold it. Not going overly crazy with the glue because, like I said, I'm going to try to put some stitching in too, maybe. Maybe not, but maybe. So we can't get too happy with the glue. Don't want to tear up the sewing machine. Let's see. What else? Fun story about the grandbaby, y'all. So the other night, I was in here in the craft room just crafting away, and she was in here too. She was on the chair behind me, and she was watching her little show she watches on YouTube, Roma and Dinah. That's what she calls it. It's Roma and Diana, but she says, Dinah, I want to watch Dinah. So she's sitting there watching, and I turned around 3 or 4 times to check on her, just to see what she was doing. She's quiet as a little church mouse. Y'all, I lie you not. I turn around, this baby had done got in the Tim Holtz mini inks, little bitty ones, and had rubbed 4 different colors on her face. I said, oh, Willow, what are you doing? Makeup, Gigi. I said, no, baby, that's not makeup. I makeup, Gigi. You see, I pretty. I makeup. I couldn't help but laugh. I hollered at her mommy. I said, oh, Day-Day, come here. Her mama come here. She said, oh, my God, what did she do? I said, that's ink. Don't worry, it's not permanent. We can wipe it off. It's water soluble. It was just the funniest thing. I had to actually get out a stamp and the stamp block, and I told her, I said, pick a color. We got a piece of paper, and I showed her. I said, see, now, this is how you use them, baby. They don't go on your face. She give us a fight trying to wipe her cheeks off. My makeup, she did not want it off her cheeks, but I told her, I said, baby, it's not makeup. My makeup, Gigi, she said. I said, well, I have a feeling she's going to be my little helper when she gets a little bit bigger. She comes in here now, boy, and gives me a run for my money. That's for sure. She's 100 miles an hour. She's so funny. She can be so sweet. She gives her mommy down the road, though. It's hilarious. She's gotten to where now she'll throw those temper tantrums and stuff where she throws herself down on the floor and she's screaming and she's mad. And I told her mommy, I said, just let her throw a fit. Don't pay no mind to her. I said, If she's in the floor, step over top of her and keep going. And, you know, because she'll look up to see if you're paying attention. She's smart. She's very smart for her age. I told her, Mom, I said that you can't. That's what she's wanting you to pay attention to what she's doing. I said, and the more attention you give her for bad behavior, the more she's just going to do it. So don't feed into it. I said, she'll eventually quit. If she gets tired of nobody paying attention, she'll get up out of the floor and she'll stop a while. So we're getting ready to start potty training. That'll be fun. She loves stickers, and of course my girls did too. So told her Mommy, I said, I think stickers would be the route to go with her. You know, put her a little poster on the back of the bathroom door, and when she goes potty, give her a sticker and she can put it on her little potty poster. So I think it'll go good. Anyways. So what's everybody working on? What are you guys doing? I wish this was like one of those y'all could talk back to me while we crafted type of deals. But at least somebody somewhere will be able to watch it, and it might help them figure out, you know, how to do something they didn't do before. So that might be a plus. Okay, I think that's enough collage for one side. Let's work a little on this side. Let's see what we can come up with. I like this. I think I have a bigger piece of this here. Let's see. Give me just a second. Got to dig in a bigger pile. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, I think I ordered these off of Temu, these little papers. They come with like, you get 2 of each one. One will be a light colored one, and one will be a darker colored one. They're cute little papers. There's a bunch of different ones. Like I got these ones. I'm pretty sure this one was in there. These two I know were pretty little papers. Just for whatever you want to use them for, you know. So, what's everybody's forte in the crafty world? Like, me, I stick with, like, you know, the vintage or preferably grunge. Although, the other night, I did step out of my comfort zone, and I worked with a very bright DigiKit, because I'm part of a design team on a Facebook group, which I'm also a moderator in. It's called Junk Journaling Journey. They're on Facebook. Such a great group of ladies. I mean, couldn't ask for better people. They're so loving and caring and compassionate, and we're there for each other, and we genuinely care. We love each other and just give, and it's amazing. It like really lets me know there's still good folks left in the world, even though the world's a crazy place. A lot of crazy stuff going on, stuff that I never thought I'd see in my time, you know, but nothing you can much do but pray on it and keep trying to do the best you can. Help people when you can, you know, pass on the word of the Lord. It's the best we can do. You know, give our stress to God, and He'll provide. He always does. But anyway, so there was a challenge, and the admin come to those of us on the design team, and she's like, I got a design team challenge for you. She was like, if you choose to accept it. So it was kind of like one of those mystery acceptances, you know. It wasn't like we didn't see it beforehand. So we decided whether we was going to do the challenge, and then she sent us the emails with the digitals in it. Y'all, automatically messaged. I showed my daughter, my youngest daughter, today, and she said, oh, Mom, she did you wrong. So I had to message her, and I said, Lord have mercy. You trying to give me a heart attack? Like that, you know. She's like, well, it is a challenge. I'm like, yeah, you're right about that. It's definitely going to be a challenge. Like, you know, because I don't really, excuse me, I don't really do a whole lot of bright stuff like that, you know. I might have a bright element, but not an entire bright kit. But, you know, I did made the cutest little coin envelope with it, so I did get that done. So we didn't have to make an entire journal. She just said, you know, make what you want with it and let's see what you come up with. So I thought about it for 2 or 3 days before I really decided, like, what am I going to do? So I'm going to make a tag booklet as well to go with the little coin envelope too. And then I seen a YouTube video, can't remember what the lady's name is now. Sandy Creates, maybe. Anyhow, she did a video where she was making stuff out of packaging, and she made some really cute coin pockets. So I went that route and made a coin pocket. It turned out good. Alright, let's see. Let's put a little collage on this side. Even though I like the way that looks, I don't know that I really want to collage too much on it because it's pretty. But it could use a little something. Let's see. How about some music paper? Music paper always seems to work pretty good. Not that I need, you know, a yard or anything of it. But a little bit, I think, would be good. Let's see. About yay much. And of course, y'all know I'm going to ink. Ink, ink, ink. Let's see. Now, please overlook my fingers and hands. Like I said, I did that one video, and that's where they got inky and gluey. And then had to redo the video. So, can't do that white, y'all. I gotta give this bad boy some color. Okay. Oh, Lord. Seems like every time I go to do a video, something's always flying at me. First video, a stamp block fell off the shelf. Okay. So if you guys have any suggestions or videos, tutorials you'd like to see me do, just leave me a comment there, you know, and I'll definitely work on it. I'm trying to build my YouTube following. I know I'm gonna have to start posting more videos, so which I'm going to start doing. So, Lord willing, it seems like, you know, there for a little while with everything new here at the house, I wasn't sure about timing of everything and all, but you know, for those of you that didn't know, I take care of my grandmother. She's 78 with dementia. She lives here with us, and so I take care of her around the clock. And I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, it's rewarding in a sense, knowing, you know, that I can help her, you know, and be there and take care of her and keep her out of a nursing home, which is the one thing that I don't want to see her have to go to, if I can help it, you know. But in no way, shape, or form is it easy, because it's not. It's the absolute hardest thing that I have ever attempted to do in my entire life. Dementia is a very hard disease, and it's cruel, and it's just, honestly, I think it comes from the pits of hell, if I had to be honest about it. That's just my honest opinion and how I feel about it. My grandma she's still a good woman, but she's not the woman she once was. That's for sure. She was a daycare provider for, Lord have mercy, years, like 30 years. She, watched kids in her home, and that was what she did all her life. And to watch her go from, being the head pretty much of her household, like of course, she had my papa and whatnot, but she pretty much ruled the roost. I mean, my papa worked, and, then he retired and they was home together, but she still babysat. She babysat, like, y'all, I mean, years and years. She babysat for years. So, to now, she can't shower by herself most of the time. It just breaks your heart, really. Honest and truly, it does. Breaks mine. It eats at me. I wish they had a cure for it. And love her heart. She outlived all of her kids. Like, my mother was her second to last child alive, and like I said, Mom passed in 2020, and then that just left her oldest son still, and he just passed 4 months ago of cancer as well. So cancer runs heavy in our family. That's a scary thought, Like, my mom and 2 of her brothers, all 3 passed away from cancer. So it ain't no joke, that's for sure. It's scary as well, but Lord have mercy, these allergies. I'm sorry, y'all. Please excuse me. But I mean, what can you do? Try your best to take care of yourself and family, and try to be and live healthy and stuff, but you can't control stuff like that any more than you can, like, predisposition for heart problems or stuff like that, So, I just pray that I or the kids don't get it, or Mama, and I pray that, she's happy here with us. Which, I mean, she tells me all the time she likes being here, so. She just, dementia's rough. It's rough. Can't say that. On a more positive note, I plan to actually truly tie the knot. Like I refer to my other half as my husband all the time. We've been together, like, right at 5 years. So, that man's my rock. If it weren't for him, I would probably be somewhere sitting in a corner. Chewing on my fingers or something. He keeps me grounded, and he's like, honey, you do the best you can do. He's like, you always give more than you take. He was like, and that's one of the reasons I love you. He always is just, he's there if I need him for anything. He helps me with my mom, and Lord, the grandbaby, she's wrapped around his little finger. 110% wrapped, y'all. It's the cutest thing. She gets in trouble for something, she'll go hollering, on Pawpaw, on Pawpaw, on Pawpaw. Because she knows Pawpaw ain't going to fuss at her. Whereas me and Mommy will. It's the funniest thing. She'll go running to her Pawpaw. He'll say, what's the matter? And we'll tell him, well, Pawpaw, she's in trouble. He'll say, well, now, Willow, you can't do that, honey. Gigi get you. she's gotten to that age now, like, if her mommy has to get after her, and, like, smack her little hands for something that she is dangerous, that she shouldn't be messing with, she'll come and tell me, Mommy macked my hand. And I'll say, well, honey, what was you doing? Was you doing something you wasn't supposed to? Yeah. And I'll say, well, now, honey, you can't do that. Mommy, I know. She'll say, I know, Gigi, I know. I just tell him. So, kids are something. Sometimes I miss my girls being that little, but, God graced me with Willow, and she's amazing. Amazing. And my oldest daughter hasn't decided to have babies yet. She is still undecided as to whether she really wants kids. Because for a long, long time, she didn't want any. And then she broke up with the guy that she was with that, he really, honest and truly, wasn't good for her. He wasn't good to her, and he wasn't good for her. So when they broke up, she took the time she needed to heal from the situation, and since then she started seeing a guy, a little feller, and they've known each other since middle school, and he's a good feller. I really like him. He's a good kid, He had a little bit of a rough start in life himself, but he's a loving, caring, giving little youngin', and he loves my daughter. That's all I can ask for, somebody to unconditionally love my kids, And that's what I've always told them. I never told them, well, you can't date so and so. We don't do the racist thing. We don't. No, because God made everybody. Just because you're from somewhere else, or your skin's a different color, or your belief systems are different, that doesn't matter. God made every human being, in my opinion, and I don't do the racism thing. Never have. I don't understand people that do. If my neighbors need something, it does not matter to me, what their race, their nationality, none of that. None of it matters. If you need something and I can help you, I will. Because that's what a godly person does. That's how God, wants his people to be. So that's what I try to do. And no, I'm not perfect. Lord knows. Nobody is, We all have flaws. But as long as you try, and you ask the Lord for forgiveness, he forgives, by the grace of his precious son, Jesus. So, Lord, here I go getting emotional. I'm sorry, y'all. Just think they've taken God out of a lot of places that they shouldn't have. So, what's y'all's favorite glue to use when you're crafting? Like, my favorite liquid glue is Art Glitter Glue, hands down. My favorite glue stick, and y'all, I'm gonna tell you what, I only ever found one of these glue sticks, and I ain't found one since, but I wish I could, because it was the best doggone glue I ever used. The absolute best. It's called Gorilla Glue, and it was a Gorilla Glue stick. It was amazing. I kept the glue stick so that I would remember what it looked like, so that, I could try and find it, but Walmart quit carrying it. Hobby Lobby never carried it. So, and I haven't seen it on Amazon, so I don't know. I use the Elmer's Craft Bond because it's the easiest for me to find, mainly. It's a good glue stick. I mean, it holds good. I like Elmer's Extreme pretty good as well. But now there's a difference in these craft bonds. Like this one's extra strength. It's a good one. It's a good one for your craft stuff. But then they have this one all purpose. Now, it's not going to hold your stuff. It says permanent, but it's really not permanent. It's like if you just need to tack something down for a minute. And it works for that, but it ain't great for the long haul. Okay, let's see what we can find, what little ditties we can find to put on here. I don't want to cover him up. Let's see. I don't even know what that says. I can't speak that language, y'all. I don't have no idea. Actually, before we put the little ditties on, let's put some lace on there. Let's put some lace on. Lord, y'all, I think I pulled every stitch of lace I had that was smaller than a half a yard. I even got some that are bigger than that. Just trying to decide what to use. Y'all know how that is. The crafting world. Y'all know exactly what I mean. A good friend of mine sent this to me. Y'all, ain't that gorgeous? That's just the prettiest gold you ever seen. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to try to incorporate it on here. On one side or the other. Let's see. We got this lace. I could run it and we could still see it there on the inside. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let me see. Let's cut this bad boy right there. Okay, there's that one. Oh, come back here, gold. Just trying to run away, y'all. I'll set it right here when I get ready to use it. Let's see. What now? What now? Sing to y'all. Well, that's pretty. I think it's a little too frilly, though. Let's see. That's pretty. But not on that. I think we need a bit of a different color. Let's see. Now I got some pink. The flower's got some pink in it. Maybe this one. Let's try this one. If we do that one, I'm going to need a secondary one a tiny bit bigger to put it on, I do believe. Because it's not too awful wide. Let's see about this one. Still not real great, but better than this one, I believe. Let's see. Let's see here. I might. Oh, got lace flying everywhere, y'all. Let's see. Might put a piece of this down. Maybe layer the pink on top. That edge there. What do y'all think? Let me straighten this edge. I can't stand that. That's crooked. Okay. Alright. Now, that's a little better, I believe. Scoot to the edge. Yeah, I think that'll work good. And then I can put some pink over that, maybe. So, let's see how much we need here. About right there. Looks good to me. Okay. Whoop. Knocking over the glue stick. Stand up there. Okay. Oh, Lord. Come back here now. Okay. Now, let's see. I think that would go good. Well, maybe it might not even need that. Might not even need that. I think that'll work right there. I think that'd work good. Okay. Let's tack it down. Let's see. Oh, maybe a little bit there. Put this back up here we can see. Now, I need to tack that right at the edge, right here. This glue takes forever to come down, y'all. Let me grab a drink what time we're waiting on the glue. What's y'all's drink of choice while you're crafting? Mine, just about 24 hours a day, is iced coffee. My honey got me an iced coffee maker for Christmas because I was spending a fortune buying it at the store pre-made. So he bought me a maker so I could just make my own here home, and that's pretty much all I drink. Now, when I say that's all I drink, I fill it all the way up with crushed ice, and then normally I take the lid off and eat the ice what time I'm drinking the coffee. So I ain't lying when I tell you I probably go through 10 pounds of ice a day. I really, genuinely, truly do go through about 10 pounds of ice a day. So I don't outright sit down and drink water, but I do eat a lot of ice. So I try and, make sure I got some water in my intake diet there, just to be safe, because they say you're supposed to have so much water, but I just ain't never been one to really sit down and drink water, but I'll eat ice, so I get it. I just don't get it in liquid form. This little flappy flap, I think I'm going to cut that off. I was going to leave it because I thought it was kind of cute, but it's kind of irritating me a little bit. So I think I'll just take the scissors here and then I'll take a little stab of glue there and make sure it stays down. Okay. I might need a dab right there. Okay. Now, got that part done. Let's check this out here. Might put him there. And let's see. Got some little bits over here, and then I did get out my ephemera pack by Tim Holtz, the Curator, because it's got bukus of little labels and stuff in it. And I don't know about y'all, but I absolutely love labels. I might put that number on there, y'all. What do y'all think about that? I think that'll work. Yes, sir. All right. I'll hang on to it, but I kind of wanted a little bit of a label on that bad boy there. Let's see what we can't figure out. Let's look at this pile. This pile's too big. I figured that out when I did that other one earlier on the video that I had to delete because you couldn't see. You could see my goodies, but you couldn't see me doing nothing. You could hear me talking, but that ain't gonna help nobody. Okay, let's see if this label will work. Label right there. And let's see. I have a number. I don't like it like that. I don't think. I like to try and put a number. I mean, there's a teeny tiny number on the label, but Teeny tiny postage stamp, maybe? Yeah, I think that'd work. I do believe. Gonna ink him up, of course. So what is y'all's favorite paper craft item to make? Like your absolute go-to, you can mindlessly do it and not have to fret about the design or how it's going to look when you get it done. What's your favorite go-to thing? Mine would have to be, that's a tough question, huh? Let's see. I think mine would be ATC cards or snippets or something along those lines. Something little I can just throw together, you know, just in rapid succession. Doesn't take no thinking, just this bit and that bit and the next bit and a button and done. Like a little cluster maybe. I enjoy those too. Alright, put some ink on this little feller here. Maybe he needs darker ink because he's dark to start with. So I gotta figure out what we're having for supper here at my house. It's hot. I really don't want to cook like anything too awful. Temperature demanding. I might do sandwiches and I don't know, soup or salad or something because it's a little warmer for my wanting to cook. Which now, y'all, I do have to say, when it comes to that, I'm kind of spoiled. My husband does most of the cooking. He has a cooking channel on YouTube and on TikTok. So he does a lot of the cooking, so I don't really have to worry much. I mean, we cook together a lot too, but he does the biggest majority of the cooking. So I am blessed in that department, I will say. Let's do some lace first. About got sidetracked again, y'all. I know you've seen that. Somebody was probably screaming at me, "No, girl, put the lace on there first. Do the lace first." I heard you. I heard you, girl. I heard you. I'm working on it. Let's see. Do this. You don't like that. Maybe put the gold on this side. Yeah, but I'm going to have to put something under it. Y'all. Things to make you go, Okay. There's that lace. Let's see what else. What else would we like to use on it? Let's see. Might use this with it. Put the gold on top of this. Outside. She's outside on the porch. Sorry, y'all. That was my grandma. Come and asked me where my daughter was, and I told her she's outside on the porch. The crazy thing's out there roasting like a daggone chicken. I told her it's too hot to be outside, but y'all know how children are. They don't like to listen, so outside she is. I said, okay. You want to go out there and roast your behind off? Be my guest, I guess. It's too hot for me, though. Shoot. I don't like them hot temperatures. I like it to be about 68. Between 68 and 72 is perfect, if you ask me. Let's see if I can get this lace on here. You guys hear anything in the background? It's probably my daughter and the grandbaby and my grandma. So I apologize. But we do have, day-to-day life goes on in our house, so I think I'm gonna put this one on the inside. There we go. Lord have mercy. I knocked it over. This one on the outside. I think I'll put the gold just right over top of it. I think that'll be right pretty. Then I can put a butterfly on there and some little labels. Yeah. But you guys can use anything on them you want. Anything you would like to use, you can. Any kind of lace, any kind of ribbon, anything like that. Let's see. I'll run the gold right from the end. Yeah, that's pretty. What do y'all think? Y'all think that's pretty? I think it's pretty. I'm gonna cut it right here. Okay. Give Miss Vicky a shout out for this gorgeous lace. Thank you, Miss Vicky. I love it. It's beautiful. I have to barely put this down so it don't bleed through too much. Okay. Let's see what we work with now. Okay. Okay. I need to trim this in just a little bit. Okay. There we go. Now, let's see. Okay, it goes this way. Or I'm about to have that upside down on this side, y'all. That would have been a hoot, wouldn't it? That'd have been a hoot and a half. Let's see. What flutterby do we want to use? This one's got some gold in his tail there. Let's see. I don't think that one's quite big enough. I think I like that one. What do y'all think about it? I think it's okay. I think it's pretty. Let's ink it and see. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm gonna turn him this way. Put him down like that there. And I do believe we'll go with the number on this side. Y'all, I do believe. Lord, I have some kind of chicken stretch I can't read. It's pretty, but I can't read it. That's okay. It says private collection, so I think that will work. But then again, I may just put this on the side right here. I think I'll do it just like that. What do y'all think? Put some ink on them. I don't know. Handle with care. Let me cut this teeny tiny itty bitty label off here. I don't know why, but for some reason, some of these snippets, when they come together, they're still kind of stuck, like, sort of. And I don't think that itty bitty label's supposed to be stuck to this. See? I just don't think so. So. We like how that looks. I think that'll do it, y'all, right there. I believe. Think him up and see. I wish y'all could tell me what you're thinking. These little skinny ones like this. Ooh.